Good morning, all of you. In previous lecture, we have studied the properties of ratios of areas of two triangles. We also see the statements also. We solve the activities and examples based on it. Now, in continuation with this lecture, we will see the very important theorem, that is the basic proportionality theorem, and we also called it as a BPT theorem. In this, just we will study the statement of the BPT theorem. In this theorem, what they gave us, if a line is parallel to a side of a triangle, intersect the remaining side in two distinct points, then the line divide the side in same proportion. This is the statement. In this statement, the part of the statement follows if is called as antecedent, and the part which follows then is called as a consequent. So, as we know that the part which follows antecedent is our given, and the part which follows then is we have to prove. So, as per the statement, we will first draw the figure for this theorem. So, what they gave us, if a line is parallel to a side of a triangle, so we have to draw a triangle at first. So, this is our triangle. This is triangle A, B, C. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersect the remaining side in two distinct points, so we have to draw the line which is parallel to BC and which intersect the side AB and AC in two distinct points, and that line is line L, and it intersects the AB at point P and AC at point Q. As for information, we draw figure here. Now we will write given for this. So what is the given here? This is in triangle. Up to these points we have to write given. In triangle A, B, C, if a line parallel to a side of a triangle. So triangle is ABC. Line L is parallel to side BC, and it intersects at point P and Q, and AC it intersects side AB and AC at point P and Q respectively. Okay. Now the part which follows then means the line divide the side in same proportion is our proof. So we will write to proof here. Now what we have to write? So, which the line divides the side in same proportion. So, which this line divides the sides, which is the side AB and side AC. It divides in same proportion, means AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So, what we have to prove here? AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay. Now, to prove this statement, we have to do some constructions. So, we will write the construction at first. So, which construction we have to do? We have to join these P and C points, and also these B and Q. These 2 points we have to join. So, that is our construction. We will write draw seg PC and seg BQ. BQ. Okay. Now the next part of our theorem is proof. Now what we have to prove? As we know, we have to prove that AP upon PB, AP upon PB and AQ upon QC. To prove this, we have to use the properties that we seen it that ratios of areas of two triangles. So we have to use these properties. If you see here, this triangle APQ, this is triangle APQ, and another triangle, this is BPQ. In this triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. If you take these two triangles, then you will understand that these two triangles are having same height. If you draw height here, for this both triangle height is same. So we have to use the property of areas of triangles. When the height is same, then their areas are proportional to their bases. So we will start this. So first, triangle APQ and triangle BPQ have, just we seen it here, have same height. Therefore, as we know that if the height is same, the ratios of areas is proportional to their bases. Therefore, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equal to AP upon PB. AP upon PB, and the reason is that areas proportional to their bases. Areas proportionate to bases. Okay. Now, and here we have to take two more triangles now. In this way, we have to take now triangle APQ and another triangle PQC. These two triangles we have to take. If you see this, these two triangles also have the same height. Here it is. So again, their area ratios of area is proportional to their bases. So we will write here, and in triangle APQ and triangle PQC, PQC have same height. Therefore, as the height is same, the ratios of area is proportional to their bases. Therefore, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC is equal to APQ's base. We have to take AQ now. So here what will come? AQ, and this Q upon PQC's base is QC. And the reason, that is second one, and the same reason here, area proportionate to bases. Now sec PQ, if you see this sec PQ is common base for these two triangles, triangle PQB and triangle, this triangle PQB, and this another triangle, this is which PQC. PQ is common base of triangle PQB and triangle PQC. And as we know that these two triangles are in between two parallel lines, which is that these two parallel lines, sec PQ is parallel to side BC. So these two triangles are in between the parallel lines, and therefore their height is same and base also same, and as the height and base of the triangle is same, then these two triangles are congruent or equals to each other. Therefore BC, we will write it in this way. Hence triangle PQB and triangle PQC have equal height and equal height. So base also same and height is also same. Therefore area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle PQC, and that is our third statement. Okay, now in first statement we seen that APQ, area of APQ upon BPQ is equal to AP upon BP. In second statement inside we seen that area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC is equal to AQ upon PC. And in third statement inside we seen that PQB, see if you see this, it is PQB or BPQ. Triangle we can read it another way also, and the another is the PQC. And in third statement inside we shown that area of triangle BPQ and PQC is same. So in third statement, and from this we show that if here it is APQ, AQP, and these two are equal, therefore here we will write area of triangle, therefore area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equals to this side. RHS will be same because APQ is here and these two triangles are equals to each other. So is equal to area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC. Now RHS is equal and therefore LHS is equal, therefore RHS is also equal. Therefore we can show that AP upon PB, this APQ upon BPQ, APQ upon BQ is equal to AP upon PB. So instead of this we wrote it here AP upon PB, and area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC is equal to AQ upon QC. So instead of this we will write here AQ upon QC, and we can write here from 1 and 2. And in this way we will show the what if the lines are parallel to a side of a triangle. So L is parallel to a side BC, and if it side and intersect it at 2 points, then it divides the sides of triangle AP upon PB and PQ upon QC is equal. Now we will see the converse of BPT theorem. We know that the BPT theorem, if a line is parallel to the third side of a triangle, just we seen that this line L is parallel to the third side, that is BC, intersect the remaining two sides, two distinct points, these points are P and Q, then the line divide the side in same proportion. So what is the difference between converse and the theorem? So here if you see, then and if after a line to parallel to third side of a triangle intersect the remaining two sides in two distinct points, and in this statement the line parallel to the third side, so the antecedent of this statement is consequent for the converse, and the line divide the side in the same proportion means it is the consequent and it is the antecedent for this statement. So here it will change. The given for this statement, given is the triangle ABC, line L parallel to BC, and it intersect side AB and AC at point P and Q respectively. Okay, and for this two proof is the, just we seen it that what is the two proof? AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. And for the converse, the given is, for this statement, given is, if a line divide the any two sides of a triangle in same ratio, means here what they gave us, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So here what will be the given here in triangle ABC PQ, triangle ABC, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC is the given. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that line L parallel to BC, and this statement is very important at the time of solving example, and that is, you see this, the given is, for this statement to prove is given, for the its converse, and for this given is the to prove for the converse. So from this we understand that when they gave us the ratios are equal, means AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, means if they gave us these ratios are equal, then the line which intersect the two sides of triangle in two distinct points, that is P and Q, is parallel to side BC. And you have to copy down this from your textbook and just draw the figures and all, and just copy. Thank you.